Well, that's one for the ages. We always talk about, classics or games that are defining moments. I think that's we're going to look back on that one there, and that's going to reflect a lot of grit, a lot of guts. Our guys playing with a lot of energy and just finding a way to win. Had a lot of adversity take place. We were in position to win the game, and of course we fouled the guy to give him and one, and that's something you don't want to do. We talked about it, but it happened, and I guess the beauty of that is that our guys didn't flinch. They came back in the huddle and said, "Coach, we got this here." And we just ended up with one more possession than Alabama, and that's the big difference in the game. Hard-fought game. Anthony does a tremendous job with his guys. Randolph, we did a good job for 30-some-odd minutes, and then right there at the end, he just kind of took over, and that's the kind of player he is. And how about Justin Coleman? I mean, this is a guy that I've been knowing since he was little bitty, and recruited him a little bit, and I guess he wanted to show Coach, hey, Coach, I can play on the big stage. And he was phenomenal. He and Ricky Tarrant, they wouldn't let their team go away. We had an opportunity to really cushion ourselves, and we just couldn't make the right plays. But let's give credit to Alabama, and let's give some credit to our guys. They would not go away. And so it's a big win in the SEC. It's a big game on our schedule, and we got it done. We protected the home court in this particular game.
Bobby was having a rough night shooting. What you think his night and then that play? What you think of the play?
Well, Bobby has done so much for our basketball team, and obviously he feels like, hey, he needs to try to carry us at times. And but tonight it wasn't. Alabama did a good job of really just sinking their defense around him and putting people around him, and it didn't finish. And I always say we got to be a team that's balanced, and that's why it was good to see Kai step up. Landers, we put him back in the starting lineup. I thought he really came in and gave us some great minutes. Ja'Cory gave us some big minutes, and no guy's minutes were bigger than Anton Beard. I just think he's a fierce competitor, toughness. He's always around the basketball, making big plays. Took a big charge right there in I think that was in overtime. So he's making winning plays, and so we're not just a one-man or two-man. Mike had an unbelievable night. It was his birthday 2 days ago, so it's kind of fitting that he can have that night. But it was good to see other guys step up. Ja'Cory Williams get in, and that free throw he made was a big free throw, and then we end up getting the offensive rebound going down the stretch.
I know it's early in the season. You don't want to say things like must-win game, but how important was it to put a win like this?
It was the next game on our schedule. I mean, I just feel if we go and do the things we're capable of doing, we play with that type of energy that we played with tonight. We were playing for one another. It's easy to look at it now. I mean, every game's a big game. I always say that. So you can write how you want to in terms of must. I just think every game's a big game. No matter what game it is, it's a big game.
Well, what were you looking for that last possession when Kai drove, and just what do you think of Bobby's play?
Well, I just wanted the defense wasn't set. I just wanted him to try to get in there. And the credit goes to Kai because he got the shot off. I mean, he was around three guys, and he got it up there. He had the strength. Little as Kai is, he got the strength to get it up there. And we had done a good job on the glass all night long. So, and it was fitting for Bobby, since what took place in the regulation, for him to tip it in. And that's the mark of a guy that's, he wants to win. He wants to win in the worst way, but he made a play. And that's what you got to have guys make plays.
What did Bobby say at the end of the regulation? Came to the sideline in the huddle. Did he say anything about that?
He just looking right in the eye. Let's go to the next play. It happened. Let's move on.
Is there a set number of three-point attempts you want your team to make? 20 plus the last 3 games. Is that okay with your style of play?
Say it again now.
How many three-point attempts do you like to see your team make if you've taken 20 plus the last 3 games?
As many as we can make. But you got to remember now, people are playing zone. So we're going to make shots. We're going to make shots. Alabama shot 24. But you got to look at the possession game. And we had a lot of shots that didn't go in, and that to me, that is the key. But you want to take good shots. I think we had some good shots that didn't fall in. The key, you got to make them, and I think that's the difference in the night for Alabama. They made shots, and when you make shots, then it makes it a little different. We didn't shoot the ball particularly well, but the one thing we did do, we attacked the glass, we got to the free throw lines, and there's all kinds of ways to win games. But when teams pack it in there on you, they're packing around Bobby, you got to take shots.
13 more offensive rebounds than them tonight. How important was that?
It was. The zone allows you to go and rebound the basketball. That's what it does. And so it's kind of like, it's one, you're either going to give me this or going to give me that. And so to our guys' credit, they did a good job of going in there and getting to the glass. And that getting to the glass got their guys in foul trouble. So there's many aspects of the game than just shooting three-point shots. Rebound the ball. They fouled out the guy that was hurting us the most, Cooper. He got fouled out early. Fatigue became a factor in this game. I really thought it did. I thought it was a big-time factor in this game.
You said before the game, defense was your concern. What did you think of the defense?
I thought we were better. I thought we were better. Alabama made some incredible shots, and we had some breakdowns, but you got to give them credit. They made some shots.
You weren't in bad position against Coleman. I mean, he just kept getting a little deeper.
Yeah, you got to make them go deeper when they do that. They got him ISO'd and some switches, and he just made some shots. I mean, he had it going on. And to me, for our basketball team, the sign of a good team is that with all those things taking place, you find a way to win. You find a way to win, and I just thought our guys did. We had some stops there going down the stretch, and it just seemed like the ball just bounced right back to them. And we had a lot of plays where we were getting ready to go. I thought we were up 7, and Mike gets a post up, and he got a shot right at the basket. We getting a chance to got the crowd in, and we getting ready to have some momentum. He tips it, and we miss it, and they go on the other end. We're up 5 with 56 seconds in regulation, and we foul a guy. So there are some things that we did that we've got to clean up. Landis fouls out, fouling the guy, trying to, I don't know what he was trying to do, because at that time you don't want to stop the clock. So there are some lessons to learn for our team, and to me it's easy to learn, when you win, learn some lessons. But I really thought it was a heck of a game, and I'll say it again. I thought the possession game was very, very important in this game, and we made one more play than Alabama did.
You said Coleman's maybe fired up to play you. You're both from Birmingham and all that, but I mean, he was 12 out of 58, and then Clay had up. He was like 1 out of his last 13. I mean, how's a guy? My guess is you'd be telling your guys to let him shoot out there because he shoots 22%.
No. I know he's capable of doing it. He had games in high school where he scored almost 50 points.
Quick turnaround.
That's going to be big. I told our guys enjoy it to 10 o'clock. They can't go to midnight tonight. They go to 10 o'clock, and we got to turn our attention around real quick. To play against the Missouri team. Last time we went on the road, we didn't play particularly well, and we want to make sure we play with great energy, great focus, and play together. This was a team win, and I want us to continue to build momentum.
I remember talking to Kim Anderson in Charlotte, and he said you guys went way back, being assistants.
Oh yeah, he was at Baylor when I was here. He was there at Baylor, and I was here at Arkansas.
He's one Missouri guy. Don't blame him for coming home to Arkansas because he said, Missouri's kind of has a dream job like Arkansas is your dream job. What kind of relationship do you and Kim Anderson?
Kim's good man, good family guy. I mean, real good friend. I mean, we don't go and break bread, but he's a guy that I've known, in the coaching profession. Just very good coach. I mean, he's won a national championship, and he'll have that program in back where it was. I have no doubt about it. Just a good recruiter, just a good man, and it's the integrity speaks for itself, and he's one of those guys that played for Norm Stewart there, but Kim is a class guy.
They've lost 4 in a row, I think, since your first year when you were kind of cleaning up stuff. What's your take on where Missouri is right now? They're 7-11.
I've been so focused on our team that's all I've been focused on. So now I'll get a chance to go and look at some things on them. We're just trying to get our team better, and I'm sure like any team, they're trying to become a team. He got a lot of different parts, and he's trying to put those parts together. And it's at times they play well. I've seen them play well, and at times they hadn't played well. But it's not because they don't have any talent. Everybody has players, and we've seen that on display in every team in the SEC.
Still searching for your first win there. I know it's only your 3rd trip back, but just trying to go back in there and get a win.
We're just trying to get a win, and I mean that's the next game on our schedule. So it's a big game for us, and we've got it's a quick turnaround, and that's going to be the challenge for our guys. We had some guys played. Mike played 38 minutes. Bobby played 37 minutes. A lot of minutes. So it's going to be important that our bench those guys that come off the bench. Nick Babb came in and gave us some great minutes. To me, he's one of those attacking guards, and I just got a feeling we certainly can shoot the ball better, and hopefully it'll be on display up at Missouri.
I think the fans, they've been pretty rough on you. Think third time around they'll let up a little bit, or what do you expect?
I'll say it again. To me, it shows they care about their program. When I got there, they didn't. It was apathy. So now all of a sudden, at least they show emotion about their program. So that, to me, that's something I can say we did. We brought excitement there. People cared about basketball again.
Do you think it's got better? What did you see that you liked?
Well, I just thought the energy. Our energy was much better. I mean, one of the bigger plays in the game was probably Landis not giving up on the guy had almost a dunk. Those are big plays on the dunk when he blocked the guy's shot. The guy had a dunk, and he blocks the shot, and we go score. I just think that the energy of guys trying to fix things on defense was a lot better than it was in the Ole Miss game.